Hey, chicken. Oh, no, not you guys. Hey, welcome to the flipped class. Actually, I'm just getting ready to marinate some chicken here. Before I do that, though, let's jump into some math. Okay, boys and girls, let's get started. Today we're going to be talking about solving fraction equations using addition and subtraction. Okay, here I have a little bit of an algebra problem for you. It's a fraction operation. Obviously, the operation is addition. X plus 6 2/3 equals 11. And I would like to solve for x. Okay, well, since this is an addition problem, we need to undo the addition. We need to have x equals and an answer. Well, how do you undo addition? Through subtraction. So we have x plus 6 2/3. We're going to take away the 6 2/3, so we just have the x on this side of the equal sign. But, as you well know, if we take away 6 2/3 on one side of the equal sign, we have to do the same thing on the other. So we end up with x equals 11 minus 6 2/3. That's a little bit more of a difficult problem unless we look at it, instead of 11, we look at it as 10 plus 1 minus 6 2/3. And then, of course, I think you know where I'm going with this. 10 plus 3/3, which is the same as 1. And then, of course, I think you know where I'm going with this as well. But we have 10 3/3 minus 6 2/3. 3 minus 2 is 1. Denominator stays the same. 10 minus 6 is 4. We have x equals 4 1/3. Okay, let's keep going. 2 1/4 equals x minus 3 1/2. Well, same thing here. We want it to eventually say x equals and give us an answer. So, this is a subtraction problem. We need to take that 3 1/2 and get it to the other side of the equal sign. Since it is a subtraction equation, what's the opposite of that? What undoes the subtraction, or undoes the subtraction, excuse me? Addition. So we're going to add 3 1/2, which obviously cancels each other out. And then over here we have 2 1/4 plus 3 1/2 equals x. Okay, so now we need to solve. Obviously, 2 and 4, different denominators, but we can see that the least common multiple is going to be 4. So if I multiply 2 times 2, I get 4. 1 times 2 gives me 2. My whole number stays the same. 3 2/4 plus 2 1/4. 2 plus 1 is 3. Denominator stays the same. 5 plus 3 is, 2 plus 3 is 5. So we end up with x equaling 5 3/4. Okay, one more here. U minus 24 1/4 equals 132 1/4. Well, we know that in this case we're not solving for x, we're solving for u. Same difference, just a different variable. Okay, we know that since this is subtraction here, we need to undo that with addition. So we're going to add 24 1/4. That takes care of that. So we end up with u equals 132 plus, 132 1/4 plus 24 1/4. 1 plus 1 gives us 2. Denominator stays the same. And then we can just add 132 and 24. 4 plus 2 is 6. 3 plus 2 is 5. 1 plus 0 is 1. And we have u equals 156 2/4. Now hold on. I can see that 2/4 will simplify. And I know that 2 is half of 4. So I end up with 156 1/2. Okay, think about this, and we'll talk about it tomorrow in class. Explain how regrouping a mixed number when subtracting is similar to regrouping when subtracting whole numbers. Think about that. You can rewind and play it if you didn't quite catch it. We'll talk about it in class tomorrow. I'll see you then. Can't wait.